Welcome to Picture, the podcast where books come to life on screen and in conversation. I am your host, Kim. And today, Tiff is not here. She was having technical difficulties. It was stressing her out. We keep it real. I told her it's fine. Don't worry about it. Mental health comes first, so that's fine. But I am not alone. Today, I am joined by an incredible indie author whose debut novel has been making waves in the dark romance community. Kay is celebrated by her haunting storytelling, complex characters, and unflinching exploration of the human psyche. I cannot wait to talk about this book. Her debut novel, The Blue Rose, is the first installment in her duet series, a dark serial killer romance that delves deep into the themes of obsession, identity, and unexpected connection. Kay, I am so excited to have you here. Please say hi, introduce yourself to our listeners. How are you?
Good today. I'm Kay Cardella, and I wrote The Blue Rose and The Black Lotus, which is coming out in August.
Counting down the days, literally counting down the days to read this book.
It's in my beta's hands right now.
Oh my gosh, I threw my Kindle. I literally threw my Kindle down after I finished The Blue Rose. I
Really?
was like, what do you mean? What do you mean to be continued? Like, what? What do you mean? I was right. I was like, okay, yes, let's go. Let's do this. And then it ended. I was like, no, I literally threw my Kindle down. I need
You
to
might
talk to
turn your
her.
Kindle a couple times during Black Lotus.
Oh my
Forewarning.
God. Yes. No, yes. Kindle will be thrown. So be around pillows, be around something soft when you toss your Kindle.
Yes.
Definitely a fair warning. Okay, so before we dive into The Blue Rose, let's rewind a bit. So we believe every author has an origin story. I mean, similar to your characters. I love a good origin story. We would like to know what yours is. How did your writing journey begin?
I actually have always loved writing. Like, that's been my passion since I was little. It started with songs and poems
Mm-hmm.
and little short stories. But after I lost my grandmother, that's when my writing really sparked. When my first song ever wrote was for her, and I got into a charter school called Creative Connections Arts Academy in 7th grade. And in 7th grade, we had this assignment. I forgot what exactly, but this assignment in 7th grade sparked the idea for the
Oh
Blue
my
Rose.
gosh. Wait, it sparked your idea for The Blue Rose?
Yes, it was completely different back then. It was always a serial killer falling in love with his victim, but it was a
Yes.
completely different story from what it is now.
Oh my God.
Mhm.
So
I wanted to make it interesting.
how long have you been writing this story then? I mean, how long has it been in the works up until it got released?
So, I started, like, kinda writing it when I was 18 when I worked as
Yeah.
a in-hair home giver, but, like, it was a completely different story. Back then, Serena and Jessica were always Serena and Jessica best friends, except Serena was a skinny blonde rich girl who had a
Mhm.
best friend, Jessica, who's a witch.
Oh my God. What?
Yeah, and Aster, his name was Tommy, who had a best friend who killed with him, who was Sam, who didn't like Serena. That
Oh
was a
no. That's so
completely,
weird.
completely different story,
That
I
is so weird. If you've read it, you know that is so weird.
know. But I
Oh my
started
God.
writing it, and it just never, like, fully wrote because something, like, inside was just like, "This isn't" like, it wasn't good to me. I was like, "I don't like
Yeah,
it."
yeah.
And then the, flash drive I actually had it on, I lost it. I don't know where it went. So
Oh my God.
the
The universe
original.
was like, this is
Nope.
not the story. No, keep going. This is not
Yes,
it.
exactly, it was not it. 'Cause, like, I think back on because I remember what parts I wrote and how that story was
Mhm.
gonna go, and I was like, "Ugh, that would've been so bad."
Oh
It would
my
have been
God. You're like,
so
that
bad.
was cute for like a
A
minute, but no,
7th
we're good.
grader.
Yeah, you're like, no, this is not. That is actually crazy. Because
Yeah.
reading The Blue Rose, like, what?
Yeah,
First of all, I can't. What was his first name? Tommy?
that was his original name.
No, thank you.
Like,
No, thank
it
you. Yeah. No, thank you. You're annoying already. No, thanks.
literally, though, that's why I was like, "Nah, his name has to be changed," but after, I moved to where I am now, because
Mhm.
when I turned 18, I moved here, but like I said, I worked as a home giver, and then my passion for writing died.
Mhm.
I didn't wanna write anymore, I couldn't write songs, I couldn't write stories, I couldn't write poems. That
Mhm.
passion died. I had some trauma happen a couple years ago where I had time to finally, like, write. Like, I had to put my
Mhm.
son in daycare for 2 months because I had a big really big surgery, but during the trauma, that kinda relit the spark that died inside me, like, it relit
Wow.
my passion. So
Yeah.
that, the dedication to those who find themselves in the darkness, that was to myself as well as everybody else who truly found who they were in their darkest hours.
Oh my
So,
god.
Blue Rose was truly formed, uh, what now, I would say 2 years ago, I had my surgery, so that's when I
Yeah.
first started writing it, and
Wow. Oh my god.
it is what it is today because I poured my own trauma into it, and
Yeah,
how I
yeah,
see
yeah.
myself as a plus size girl, I've always been a bigger girl, you know?
Mhm.
We all have those big girl insecurities, but how I view myself is kinda how I put it into Serena, and
Yeah.
how my husband tells me I'm beautiful. It's like, I don't need a man to tell me that, but it makes me feel good. It makes me know
No,
that
I feel the same way. There's, like, specific scenes. Okay, this podcast will have spoilers. I'm sorry for those who have not read it because I have, like, so much I wanna talk to her about. So if you don't want spoilers, pause, read the book, come back. If you don't mind, okay, we'll talk about it. There are scenes, I mean, when they first, like, hook up at the parking lot or whatever,
mhm,
and her, like, insecurities of, like,
or stretch mark.
yes, I, like, totally I was like, "Yes, I totally get what she's saying." My husband's the same way. He's like, "You're beautiful, everything about you, I don't
Yeah.
care." And I'm just like, "I know, but still, like, it still, like,
You have
gets
that little voice
me."
in the back of your head like, "They're
Yeah.
lying to you."
Yeah, I'm like, "You're just saying that because you want some, but whatever."
Literally. You have to say that, you're married to me.
Yeah, right. We've been together 15 years. Like, come on, you're just saying that. So okay, what sparked your creativity? So are there other books or authors? I mean, I know you said you went through something and that kind of is what started your writing again in Blue Rose, but is there other things that like influenced you, like other authors or books, or is it all
I've
just
been obsessed with
personal?
serial killers,
Mhm. She's like,
and
"I love a good documentary. Don't even get me started."
the way their mind works, you're like, "Why do they do what they do?" And, like, the people who wanna figure out why they do what they do, like, put themselves in that dangerous position, it's like, I would never do that because I feel like I would probably get, like, killed.
You're like, "I wouldn't survive,
I would
but"
I got the mind of a bit of a serial killer too, like, you talk to any of my friends, my husband, they're like, "You're a little psycho." Just a little
you're
bit.
like, "Maybe, maybe not. I don't know."
Yeah, just a little
You're like, "Whatever."
put it into my characters. It's like, those moments when you're like, "Ugh, I wish I could just punch you in the face right now. I just wanna
Yes.
stab you." But you don't
Yes.
because, you
You're like,
can't.
"Just kidding. I'm
Yeah.
gonna write about it."
Just gonna put you in my book instead.
You're this random character that ends up getting killed. Sorry.
Literally, I told some of my friends who were going through stuff, I was like, "What's their names? I'll kill them in my next book."
Yes. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited to talk more about this book. Okay, I have to get through this, like, writing process and creative process part of the interview.
No, you're good, you're good. Yeah,
Okay,
but my,
so
author influencers, I don't really have any author people that have influenced me to
mhm.
write the way I write. I kinda, like, honestly, I got an incredible editor. She is the one who truly brings out the thoughts that you read in the Blue Rose. If
Right.
you read the first draft, you'd be like, "Oh, it's alright," but her edits, her suggestions, her like, "Hey, give me more here. What is this person thinking? Can you show instead of tell?" Because I do a lot of telling over
Ooh, yeah,
showing.
yeah, yeah.
Those little things between her edits, that is what really formed the Blue Rose. So she's the reason that my
Yes, we
work
love
is
a
so
good editor.
incredible.
I mean,
I
yeah.
love her, and I honestly, she's she helps me think too, like, during the Black Lotus, I was in my head so much, and she was
Mhm.
like, "Hey, this does not sound like Aster, or this does not sound like Serena," and I'm like, "You're right, let me go
You're
more
like, "Thank
crazy."
you." Yeah, you're like, "Thank you. I gotta take a
Keeps me on
moment."
track. But I have a lot of authors that I love and admire, just
Mhm.
none that have given me, um, I guess, what you said, the
Influence for your
influence for my
first
writing. It's
story.
kinda like
Yeah.
my own.
I will tell you, your story is the first that I've read that is like that. Okay, I'm, like, such a scaredy cat. I can't watch stuff like Saw. Like, I get
Oh,
like, I
can't
get,
watch
like, so
Hostel or Saw either. I
I
love gore.
can't
I can't watch torture.
You write it so g Are you kidding? I had to, like there were parts I had to skim through because it was, like, freaking me I was like, "No." I was like, "I can't." Like, it would I would, like, grab my hands, I would, like, feel my body, I was like, my nails, I was like, "No."
So odd. They're still odd.
I've never read a book that made me feel that way. I've read serial killer, or like stalker
Mhm.
vibe. I think we've all kind of read those kind of books. Your book and the descriptions from the beginning of the book, I was like, what am I getting into? I'm obsessed. I can't watch this if it becomes like a movie or TV show because it freaks me out, but I
True
will read
serial
it.
killer.
Oh my
Mhm.
god, it is crazy. And it's funny because like I know a lot of authors put like the trigger warnings or they'll put like, "Hey, there's like graphic scenes," like, and I'm always like, "Haha, sure." Turn. I like skimmed past it, but when I read it, I was like, "No, she was right. These are like so intense." Like, but I
Plus
have to.
triggers for a warning. Make
I
sure you
was
read
like,
the triggers for, Black
"Yeah."
Lotus
Oh
'cause,
my god. But I
ugh.
had to keep reading. I was like, "I don't care. I have to keep reading this. Like, it's so good. I have to know what happens."
Well, thank you.
Okay, so what is your writing process like? So are you someone who sits there and you need silence? Do you have like a killer playlist? I mean, you've got your playlist going on. Like, what helps you get into your zone of like, okay, I'm about to sit down and write my story. These are the things that I need, like my items that I need.
I always, like writing in the morning because when I was writing the Blue Rose, I would do all the editing and stuff at night because that's when I would have that time, but I'm a
Mhm.
stay-at-home mom. I watch my
Mhm.
son all day, every day. So
Yeah.
now he's when I'm able to in the morning, I get my coffee ready, I feed him, I put on his show for, like, an hour or 2,
Yep.
and I get in the writing zone, so but since he has his show on, I don't have any music on, but I usually do like music. On Fridays
Yeah.
is when I get a free day, and that's when I really, I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I can write today," and then the days that I'm able to and I have my own
Yeah.
time, I can't. My
Yeah.
brain's
No,
just
I totally get it. I get it. Okay, so let's dive into the Blue Rose. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay.
alright.
Because girl, oh my god is all I can say about this book.
'Cause you
Okay.
already said there was gonna be spoilers, go ahead and ask
Oh
all the
my
questions.
god. Okay, so first, for those who have not read it, I don't know what your problem is. Like, you need to get on it. But can you share with our listeners what this book is about? Like a blurb or how you would best describe this book?
Esther is a serial killer who was raised by serial killer parents,
Mhm.
bases his current victims off the one who got away when he was 10, because that's
Mm.
the age his parents got caught when he was 10 years old. He didn't start killing until he was 18, so he didn't kill as a child, yep.
You're like, "No, he was, an adult
He
legally."
was in an orphanage, which you'll learn more about in Black Lotus, you'll get to see into his
Oh
past some more.
god, yay! I'm all, "Yay!" I'm so excited.
He ends up meeting Serena. She is our plus size female. She is an artist. She lost her mom 5 years ago, so she's still dealing with that grief.
Mhm.
And all she has is her best friend, Jessica. So Jessica's trying to get her out of her slump. She takes her out after she has a big fight with her estranged father.
Mhm.
And that's when she meets Aster. And Aster decides right then and there, she's going to be my next little lamb. And that's what he
Yes.
calls his victims. And Serena is obsessed with the morbid Monet. She collects the newspaper clippings. She loves to learn about serial killers too.
Mhm.
Aster also in the beginning, you'll learn in the very first couple lines, he likes to collect his own newspaper clippings of his own kill.
Yes.
So
Oh,
they
yeah,
both do
yeah.
that. But
They're
he
like, "We
meets her.
bond."
Yes. Oh. He meets her and he's like, she's gonna be my new little lamb. And he has 3 rules. He doesn't kill men, he doesn't fuck, touch, kiss his little lambs, and he never brings them home.
Mhm.
After he meets Serena, he breaks his first rule and kills a man.
Literally, the bartender, I was like, "Oh my god."
Literally, bye, Gary.
Yeah, I was like, "You're done, bye." I was like, anybody who
So
was
rude.
not when I was reading it, anybody who was not Serena and Nasser, I was like, "You're dead. You're
You're
just a
next.
character that's gonna die, like, I'm sorry. You're
Don't get
fine,
a cash.
bye." No, I was like, you're dead." The guy she goes on a date with, I was like,
I learned
"You're dead. Dead." I was like, "Dead, you're gone." Oh my god. It's so good.
but he has a psychological battle warring within himself where he's like, I really want her, but I'm still gonna kill her.
Yeah. Oh, he
Looking for
says
the
it, like,
land.
he is, like, so, like, "I'm gonna kill her," and then I love his, like, inner conflict with himself where he's like, "What is she doing to me? Why am I breaking these rules for her? Like, what is it about her?" I was like, "I am I rooting for a serial killer? Like, really?" But and then I was like, "I am. I want him to be so happy with
Yeah.
what?" I was shocked by myself. I was like, "Okay, I like this guy. Like, I like what he like, it's fine."
I love Aster. The things he says to her too, you're just like, swoon.
Yes! Like, you are a serial killer, but, like, you're so sweet.
Literally, like, how could he be so evil but so sweet? But, like, the serial killers wear a mask, but his mask was
Yes.
slipping with hers, and her own mask was starting to slip.
Yes.
They brought each other's
Oh,
darkness out, and it first started to slip at the haunted house scene.
yes. Oh my god. Oh, it's so good. Your detail the detail you put in your stories, the storyline, the twists. I was like, I remember like slapping my Kindle down and I was like, what do you mean? Spoiler, I was like, what do you mean there's a sister? Who is what? Like,
I love Saphira.
oh
She's in
my
Black Lotus a
God.
lot.
As she should be. I was like, oh my God. And I was like, I love her. I was like, wait, is she like hella like Serena? It's like, wait, what? I love that part so much because he's like, okay, like back off, like leave her alone.
I will kill you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this novel masterfully blends elements of dark romance and psychological thriller, okay? Offering readers a gripping narrative that's both chilling and deeply emotional because it truly does. Okay. Aster and Serena, how did their story come to light? I mean, I know you mentioned there was like alternate universe versions of them. Tommy, ew, no.
Yeah.
I would think he would be somebody who would die. Like, if your name's Tommy, you're gonna die.
Literally.
Right? Like,
Like,
what?
what was I? What 7th grade me thinking?
You're like, who's Tommy? But like, how did the character Aster and Serena come to life in this book for you?
So, I knew who Aster was always going to be. Like, when I was writing his character, I knew his personality. I knew he was a suave guy. He was hot. He was like, I can get anybody to fall at my feet. And he loved
Mm-hmm.
to wear that morbid Monet persona. With
Yes.
Serena, as I was writing her story, because I didn't really know who she was, she's my little onion. That's what I call her because
Mm-hmm.
there's so many layers to her. I was
Yeah.
writing her story, and I didn't truly know who she was until the very end. And when I finally got her personality down, her like, who she is, going back in for the edits, like,
Mm-hmm.
really brought her to life. Because before she was just kinda
Going through. She's just like, okay, like I'm going on this ride with this
she's sad about
guy.
her mom's death, she has her best friend, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah. Who? I'm sorry, her best friend. I'm just like,
Jessica.
yeah, Jessica. It's me. Like that's every time I thought about it. I was like, Jessica. Ew. Like you're not
Yeah,
my
from,
favorite
the
person.
Rob Schneider movie.
It's me, Jessica. Every time I read her name, but she was like not my favorite. I was like, girl, ew, you're not like the best person. I just don't like you at all. I mean, was that your point? Yeah. Like, was that your point the whole time was to have Jessica like almost that best friend, but is really selfish and like, oh my
Yeah,
God, the things she
manipulative,
would say.
narcissistic.
Yeah.
I'm there for
Taking her
you, but
men.
really, I'm doing what's best for me.
Yeah. I
One
did
of
not
my
like her.
I'm friends with her now, but, when she was one of my now beta readers, and she's an alpha reader for Black Lotus, she's already finished it, and she
Mhm.
freaking loved
Oh my
it.
gosh, she knows.
Yeah, but, she was reading, on her TikTok live the part about the end with Jessica, and
Yeah.
she stopped, and she looked at me, she's like, "Who hurt you?" I said, "Girl, so many people are so fake," and
You're like,
I put that
I
friend
think
trauma into that.
everybody knows a Jessica. They've have a Jessica or they have had a Jessica in their life.
Mhm.
I strongly feel like I have had a Jessica in my life. And I was like, I hate this person so much. So I was like, all right. It didn't bother me. I was like, next chapter, please. Like, that's fine.
My
I was like,
favorite scene to write, honestly, was the Jessica chapter, and I was like,
mhm.
"You're a leech."
You're like, "I am ready. I've been
I was
holding on to
waiting for
this."
that chapter, writing the whole book because I write, like, chapter to chapter, I can't write
Mhm.
skip, like, I put notes where I wanted to do what happened.
Yeah.
When I got to that chapter, I was like, "You're gonna die." Like, "Burn, bitch!"
You're like, "I am ready for this. I have been waiting for this moment." Oh my god, I actually love that. I don't mind it at all.
Was a little
It's okay. It's all good. We're here for Team Aster and Serena at the end of the day. That's
yes,
who that's who we root for. Oddly enough, that's who we are rooting for.
the serial killer couple.
Yeah. Okay, so the book doesn't shy away from intense themes like mental health, trauma, and complexities of human desire. What motivated you to explore these elements within a romance framework? Because at the end of the day, this is like a romance book, right?
Yeah,
I mean, if you told somebody like this is a romance book and that's all you gave them and they read it, they'd be like, "What the fuck are you smoking? What do you mean
0 stars.
where?" Yeah. They're like, "When does the romance happen?" I'm like, "It happens. You get to it. Just give it time.
Keep
Every
reading,
romance builds, like give it time."
and their romance
Um
world is so beautiful.
it is. Oh my god, I love it so much. I feel like so psychotic loving them so much. But like, okay, so what motivated you to explore these type of elements within this romance framework? Because there's a lot in there. It's
There
very packed
is.
with a lot of stuff. So,
So, with I wanted to play tribute to my own life a little bit, like, I put a lot of what about me into Serena.
mhm,
It's been many, many, many years, but my grandmother was my best friend.
mhm.
I lost her to cancer, so I put what, the feelings that I felt as a child. I know they're not the same as child to adult, but those still trauma-bearing feelings that you go through losing
Yeah.
somebody so close to you. And Serena, sh if like, there's a quote that I put in the black list, I won't say yet, but, it was people deal with trauma differently. They
Mhm.
either, block it out completely or they, completely forget it. They move on from it, like, don't even pay any mention to it, or they pour it into something, and I wanted Serena to pour her trauma into something, to create something beautiful from it, and, she blocks out her trauma completely as well as pouring something
She does
beautiful.
both.
But I wanted to put how my true feelings are into some of my characters. So
Mhm.
I know the feeling of trauma. I know what losing somebody feels like. And with Aster, he he has a like I know a lot of people wanted more from Serena in Blue Rose, but I'm like, but there's a second one, so just wait.
You're like, "Keep reading. Keep
Yeah.
reading, you'll find out more." I love that.
But I wanted to portray because in dark romance, we tiptoe around like some people tiptoe around the mental health, like, every
Yes.
mental health is so important. It's
Yes.
sometimes like, when I was little, I went through some stuff, I won't say what,
Mhm.
but I my family turned their heads, like, mental health wasn't a factor, like, you didn't need this,
Right.
you didn't need that, you didn't need that. Serena, she needed all that, but her dad ignored it.
Yes.
So, I wanted to portray parts of me into her in that
Yeah.
way and put it into a book to, like so other people can connect to her too, because it's like
Yes.
I wanted to portray a plus size girl who has been bullied, who has had loss, who doesn't know what to do with herself or life,
Mhm.
and like she's supposed to have this one friend who's always there for her, but really it's like she's a devil on
Girl,
her.
that dress scene when she was, like, getting ready for that date and she's, like, trying to tell Jessica, like, "No, that I can't," and Jessica's like, "You need to do it, just wear it, blah, 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 blah," like, I was like, "Ugh." I was like, "You're so annoying." I was
Choke
just
her
like
out.
yes, and I literally was, like, reading it, and I was like, "Oh my god, if Serena just, like, turned around and, like, stabbed her right there, I'd be like, 'Cool.'"
Bye, bitch.
And then go on your date, like, "Cool, it's all good."
Right?
No, I I was like, "Wait, is she gonna, like, turn around and just, like, stab her, like, right then and there before we even, like, get to any point?" Um, I really enjoyed your writing. I felt like you mentioned, there's not a lot of light shed on, like, mental health, right? And I found myself, especially reading indie author books, that there is a lot that, indie authors, like, they bear it all out there.
We
Like,
do.
what do they have to lose? Truly. I mean,
Yeah.
put it all out there. And I love that type of writing, and I feel connected to these characters. I feel emotional when I read these books. I mean, I'm already an empathetic person. I cry all the time. But like when I read stories like this and it makes me emotional, and it kind of opens my eyes a little bit, I appreciate that. So I applaud you. I applaud your writing. I applaud
Thank you.
the way you just put everything out there, because it's a lot. It's this book.
It
It's
is
not a light, like, ooh, like stalker. No, it's a can be a heavy book, right?
dark.
Yeah, dark, heavy book. But if you are open to it and you read it and you just go through that journey with these characters, you will love it. I am obsessed with this book. I love it so much.
Thank you.
So yeah, well done. I think you did an amazing job. I cannot wait to read your second book. It's gonna be so good. I'm so
Love it.
excited.
I'm so excited for everyone who's excited for it to read it.
You're just, like, waiting. You're like, "Come on, can summer end so this book can come out,
I
please?"
know. Plus the sun. I don't like the sun. That's another thing I put in my characters,
Same.
like, I thrive in the winter and I die in the summer.
Yeah, you're like, "I'm on a break right now." Like, I don't even bother me. No, same, I hate before I jumped on this podcast, I had to run to the store, and I was like, "Oh my
Ugh,
god, this is the worst." I live
it's
in
so hot.
Vegas. It's, like, 100 degrees right now.
Oh
It's
my
the
god.
worst. Yeah, I
I'm
was
in North
like,
Carolina and it's only like 90 something, but the humidity, I opened the
"Yeah."
door and I was like,
It would kill
"Oh,
oh,
I'm
girl.
already like syrup."
You're like, "This is beautiful, thanks." Okay, so you mentioned that one of your favorite scenes was, like, Jessica and, like, killing her, which is we all loved. But, okay, is that the only scene? Was there other scenes by chance in the Blue Rose that you either found challenging or rewarding to write? I mean, do you have a favorite scene, a specific scene where you're just like, "This is it, like, this is the best I've ever written, like, this is amazing. I'm excited for my readers to read this part." Like, is there
I
a
love
scene like
the
that?
ending. I love like
Yes!
the chase scene. Like we
Yes!
I teased you throughout the whole book with the chase scene. And I'm like, I gotta give it to them."
Oh my god.
And I think that's, like, especially what he says to her when it starts to rain and those
Mhm.
words and one of my favorite quotes is the "Your moans are a melody," that one, that quote.
Yes.
I can pull it up and read it, but that was my favorite quote. That whole scene's my favorite, and then it's like, you kinda get a fresh breath of air, and plus the whole killing Bradley scene, that scene I love writing too because
Yeah, I
that
loved it
even
too.
Selena finally came into who she is, like,
Yes.
she is just like Aster. She
Yes.
is a badass bitch, and Aster sat back and watched her
I
thrive.
was like, "Look at her go." I was like clapping
Yes,
for her.
and being in his point of view too, so you got to see what he was
Mhm.
thinking while watching her.
I love the POVs that you give. I love each chapter, and I love a flashback scene. I love learning about I was like, "Is she gonna tell us, like, how, like, the situation with his parents?" And there was,
Mhm.
like, a whole I was like, "Yes, give it to me." I was like, I love getting the more details. I love it so much. I think you wrote each chapter and the POV, the storyline so good. Like, you don't get like, there are some where you'll read it and sometimes you get, like, not in your book, in other books, you'll get lost, right?
Yeah.
Not in your book. You can get lost. Like, I feel like I've read books where I'm like, "What is happening? Like, how did we get to this point?"
Yeah.
Or whose POV are we doing right now? Or if it's like a third POV, I'm just like, ugh. I was like, I don't like this way. And I'm like, whatever. But with yours, you knew like right away, like this is Aster's chapter, this is Serena's right? You were just like boom, boom, boom. It was so good. I love a good flashback. I love learning a little history. That scene, that moment when you find out about like how it all happened with his parents and all of that. I was like, this is so good. And then you just jump back in. You're just like, okay, here we go. We're gonna just go back into the storyline.
Yeah, with the day they got caught, that whole flashback stuff you're talking about.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I was like, is she gonna tell us or do we just have to like piece it together, like, this is what happened, but you told us, and I was like, "Oh my god, girl, like, she told us, like, this is crazy."
Wait for Black Lotus. I do a lot of flashbacks in Black Lotus that are kinda really fucking sad, but
I don't care, I'll take it.
so good. You're gonna be like my beta like, one of my beta readers was like, "I need to go in the book right now."
It's so good. I mean, I'm so excited to read it. I love everything about this book. I didn't think I would. I honestly because, like, when I first read your first like, the chapters and he's, like, killing his lamb, I was like, "I can't." I was like, "Oh my god." I was like, "What am I getting myself into?" But I was like, "No, I'm hooked. I am obsessed. I am, like, totally team Aster. He's a serial killer? Okay. Who
Like,
cares?
whatever.
Like,
He's
take me.
deliciously dark.
Take me, please. That's fine. I'll help
Bring
you."
your little lambs.
Yeah, I'll help you. It's totally cool. Like, I love you. And I love Serena's character too. Like,
Little sassy
sh
queen.
I love her so much. I just love everything about her, and I love how she's, like, finding her way, right? Like, finding herself throughout this journey. She's one of my favorite characters. I love her so much. I love her character. I'm so excited for her. I'm excited to see, like, where it goes in book 2.
She is the main there's still a dual point of view, but
Yeah.
Aster's teaching her everything in book 2, so you get to see her
Yeah.
shine in almost every kill.
Oh my god, this is exciting. Okay, so did any of your characters surprise you during your writing process? So perhaps like as you're writing, you were like, whoa, I did not expect this character to be this way or like to turn out this way. Or, we've talked to a lot of authors where they'll say that like their characters are telling them pretty much how to be written, right? They're just
Mhm.
like, I thought this character was going to be this way. And as I'm writing it, my character was like yelling at my ear, like, no, this is not what I would do.
Yeah,
This is what I would say. Like, this is how you're going to write me. Was there anybody like that for you, a specific character or?
Zafira.
Oh, yeah.
She honestly it's funny, she wasn't even part of the book, like, when I first wrote it.
What point did you decide to put her in this book? Because uh, what do you mean she wasn't even a part of this book? What?
Like, I knew she was gonna be, like, "Surprise, sister,"
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
I wanted her to come in before you met her so she doesn't wasn't just a random person.
Right, you're not like, "Who is this person?"
But also, she wasn't fully a part of the story until the end. Until I got to the end, I knew how it was gonna end with
Mhm,
Aster's mom, but
mhm.
I didn't know Zafira was gonna be in the ending. I was literally laying in a hotel room with my husband because we were going to a Renaissance fair. So much fun. Um,
I love that.
for some reason, that whole idea with the sister popped in my head, and I was like, "Well, what's your name?" And I'm just sitting there, I was like, "Are you gonna name yourself?"
Who
And I
are
started
you?
just thinking of names, and I was like, "Nah, I don't like that name. Nah, I don't like that name." And then Zafira just
Oh my
popped in my
god.
head. I was like, "Oh,
You're like,
you named
"That's who you
yourself."
are." I love that so much. The whole letter that when I read the letter from the mom, I was like, "What?" I was like, no, my brain was literally blown. I was like, "This is crazy," and oh my god, I hate a cliffhanger, but you left me on a cliff. I was like, when I tell you, I have to pull it up because I just was like, "What do you mean? What do you mean? This is how she ends her book."
Aster's mom too. Her name's Cynthia.
Do we get more? Like, what? I just want to kind of kill this woman, to be honest.
Oh yeah, she's evil. You'll find out.
Oh my gosh. I have to go to my Kindle. Okay. It what do you mean? I'm reading it and I'm like, okay, yeah, like we've got time. He's like, we have like months, we can do this. We can get it done. We'll train. We have a month. I will teach you everything I know. You'll move in here. And it's like, I'm like, yeah, you got it. We're going to do this. And then it ends as like, she is mine forever. And into the next life, I will kill 100 men, women, everyone to keep her safe. Nothing and no one will ever come between us. She is my vixen. Yes, I would love to get like a tattoo of that. Like, excuse me. He's like, I am her fox. And then he's like, this is a promise. I literally clicked the next page and it says to be continued. And it went to my rating. I was like, I threw my Kindle down. I was like, No. I was like, "What?" I was like, "What do you mean?" I, like, kept clicking it, I kept clicking it. I was like, "Okay, maybe, like, you know, an epilogue." I was like, "Acknowledgments about" nope, and then it went to my rating, and I was like, done. I was like, "What do you mean? What do you mean?"
They have a lot more to their story than just an epilogue.
It's like, "What do you mean?" I've never been on a cliffhanger and, like, itching so bad. I was in it. I was like, "Yeah, we got a month. Let's do it. Train her. Let's go." I thought it was gonna keep going. And it did not. It was to be continued. And I threw my Kindle down so hard, and my husband was like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "Nothing. I have to prepare my notes for this podcast." I was like, "I have to go. Like, please leave me alone."
I love that so much.
It's so good. Did
Oh
you
my god.
know, like, that's how you were gonna end it? And you knew, like, this is where I'm gonna end it, and this is where I'm gonna pick up the
Yep,
second book?
with the letter and Cynthia's looming threat.
Well done. Well done. Oh my god, I can't. I literally
Black
can't do
Lotus is
this.
a John Wick vibe, serial killers coming after serial killers.
Yes! It was like, "If you don't kill her, they're gonna come after you." It's exactly what I thought. I was like, "John Wick." I literally
Yes!
said it. I
I
literally
love the
said
John Wick
it.
Chronicles.
Oh my god. Okay, great. I'm glad I'm, like, on the same vibe because I was like, total John Wick vibes. You got all these killers, like, coming after. I love it. I was
Actually,
so
doing
excited.
a post on Monday, Meet the Serial Killers of Black Lotus. So you get to see all the main ones that are coming after them.
Oh my god, I love this so much. I literally said in my brain, because I just in my head, I was like, total John Wick vibes. What? And the
Yes.
fact that you said it, I was like, "Okay, I'm not crazy." Like, I was vibing.
Are you not crazy?
I felt exactly what you were
That's exactly what
saying,
I was going for.
and you did it because that's what I thought. I
Yay!
love it so much. Oh my god, this book, I love this book. I literally love it, like, it's my 6 out of 5.
Made me cry.
So much. Even
Mm.
all the gruesomeness, I love it.
Yeah, book 2 is pretty gory too.
I'll take it. I'm like, I'm okay, it's fine. Like, let's go into it. If I could do this, I'm like, let me just get into it. Let me just keep going. Like, it's fine. Okay, so what do you this is like, I don't know if it's a weird question. What do you hope readers take away from the Blue Rose? So, like, at the end of the day, where do you hoping readers a message that they could take away from this story, from your characters? What do you hope that is?
When I wrote it, I wanted, especially bigger girls, plus size girls, or people who are just insecure with themselves, to see themselves in Serena, to, they love themselves, but they don't really love themselves. They have that battle
Yeah.
warring within themselves. Cause you have those days where you're like, I'm a badass bitch. And
Yeah.
those other days you're like, damn, I can, fucking
Yeah.
change a
I'm
little
like,
bit.
whatever. I'm
Like,
like, I'm
I can
just gonna
walk off
stay in
for you.
my I'm like, I'm just gonna stay in my bedroom today. Don't bother.
Yes. I want
Sorry.
them to connect with Serena more than Esther, obviously, because Esther's a serial killer. But, like, also he has those psychological battles that you have psychological battles within yourself about different
Mhm.
things every day, like regret weighs heavy on you with some things or, like, other things, but the most thing I really want people to connect with was Serena. I
Yeah.
wanted them to see that you're not broken and someone will love you, like, because I know there's the whole, "I don't need a man" thing or the whole, um is fat phobia type thing. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, I get that it's 2025. I get that a lot of women are very independent and, like secure with themselves. But there's
Mhm.
still so many women out there who see themselves, who are not secure with themselves, who
Yeah.
feel like they need that great love, that man, like they want that love.
Yeah.
Like some people are like, I don't care about love. I don't care about romance. Okay, well, this book is not for you.
You're like, "Alright, that's fine. Don't read
I
it."
always like I've been a big Disney person, like Peter Pan, my favorite Disney.
Oh my god, I love that.
I've always believed in faith, trust, pixie dust, happily ever
Yeah.
after. You ask my friends that have known me for years, I've always been super bubbly, super happy, super
Mhm.
positive, and always manifesting that happily ever after. And now I have it with my husband. Like he's literally a
I
Prince
love
Charming come to life.
that.
And I just want people to realize they do not have to settle. I know it's fiction. I know it's like a book. Like, yeah, Aster's not real, Serena's not real, but they're real to me.
Yeah.
And my book is telling you, like, do not settle for a man who is gonna call you fat. Do not settle for a man who does not see your worth
Who
every
is
single day.
literally texting another girl while you're on a
Literally
date. Excuse
dead.
Thank you. I was like, "This asshole." Like,
Yes,
it's
I want
oh my I was
girls
livid.
reading that to be like even
Yeah.
men reading it, like, do not settle for some half-assed fairy tale. Strive for the real thing because it's out there. I promise you it's out there. You just have to
Yeah.
search for it. I want girls to realize, like, you're beautiful. You're not fat. There's a man out there who will see your worth,
Yes.
and he will also help you discover your worth as
You're a
well.
badass.
Exactly.
Yes,
And that's
100%.
how
Oh
I
my
want people to
god.
view Serena as. That's how I want my story to be perceived as.
I love that so much. No, I love her. I love this character. And I love especially like that scene when she goes on that date with that guy and they're walking to the car and he asks her, shows up and starts like choking him. And then she's just standing there like, mm-hmm. That's what I
That's what
thought.
you
Like,
get.
that's my man right there. This right here, this is
Yes,
my man. I was like, "Yes, girl." Like, get turned on by that shit.
yes.
Like, hell yeah.
And he ghosted her for 2 weeks, and she's like, "I'm mad at you, but I guess you could eat my pussy."
Oh my god, I love it. Their relationship is so funny to me. Like, it is so cute. And it's so weird. Like, you have to kind of get past the fact that he's a serial killer. Like, look beyond that. There's more to
There's
it.
so
Like,
much more,
yeah,
especially in Black Lotus,
he
you'll find out.
yeah, like, yeah, he's a serial killer, but there's, like, way more to him than that. And there's more to her too, and
Mhm.
you just have to, like, go on this journey with them, and they are so perfect for each other. I love them so
If you find your crazy
much.
that matches the other crazy.
It's out there.
It is.
Seriously, maybe not a serial killer, don't look for a
Yeah,
serial
don't
killer,
do
but,
that.
like, look for yeah, but you will find somebody who, like,
Matches
matches
your
your vibe.
crazy.
Yes.
My husband matches my crazy to a T.
My husband too. He matches my like, 15 years together, please.
I love
We're both crazy. We're both kinda crazy.
that just a little bit.
It's okay, it's alright.
That,
He's like
2 week oh, go ahead.
no, you go ahead.
No, you're good. That whole, like, the 2 weeks when he was
Mhm.
not talking to her, I'm actually writing a bonus scene that will be
Of, like,
included
what happened?
PR box of him stalking her for those 2 weeks, and that's how he knew where she was gonna be. So it's gonna be a whole stalkers chapter,
I am obsessed with that.
but
I love that so much.
big PR box only. Eventually, it'll be in an omnibus, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
when I do put the PR box for Black Lotus up, I have to get
Mhm.
everything together to show it's only gonna be in the big one, but also,
Mhm.
if you buy the big one, that's also incentive because half that money is going straight to trying to get an audiobook. So
I would die for an audiobook of this. Are you kidding me? Because I have, like, my own little in my head, I do my own little voices. I'm not crazy. You do, but you know what I mean? Like, when I'm reading, I have, like, who I what I sound like, what the guys would sound like. I would kill for an audiobook of that.
I'm saving for one.
Fingers crossed. I literally hope for you that I manifest it. This
I'm
audiobook would
manifesting that too.
be amazing. People would love it. Are you kidding me?
Right?
Oh, I love it. Oh, I would love a good audiobook too. I love a good audiobook,
And the
especially because
bonus
like,
chapter.
when I'm at home or at home, when I'm at work, because I sit, like, at a 9 to 5, I sit at my desk on the computer. I'm just like, I need to put on, like, a good audiobook. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just be sitting there doing my work when there's, like, weird stuff happening on my don't judge me.
No, literally, you're just like, "Damn." I have it playing sometimes in my car when I, like and it when my husband turned on and it played the one part that I was on, it just happened to be a fucking sex scene, and my husband was
Yeah.
like, "They're doing what with what?" And I was like, "Shit, gotta turn it off."
Oh, no, I will, like, drive home and have something playing, and we'll
Yeah.
jump in the car, my phone will automatically connect, and
I
it'll
don't want
keep
my
playing.
4-year-old to hear that.
Oh, yeah, and my husband's like, What are you listening to?" I was like, "Please don't please." I was like, "I have to pause and restart because now I don't understand what happened."
I made him listen to Little Strangers because
Are you serious?
I turned it on because we were on a I think we were coming back from Georgia. It was a really long trip, but I turned it on. I said, "We're listening to this audiobook, and you're listening to it with me." And he was
Oh,
listening to the Itsy Bitsy Spider part. He was like, and so now that's like I always go, "Itsy fantasy.
That
He's
Audible is unhinged in the best
so
way
good.
possible. What is the scene what is the one he keeps saying? It's like he
Sorry,
repeat
sorry, sorry, fucking sorry.
oh my god. Oh my god, hats off to your husband for my husband would never.
Made him. I said, "We're listening to it." We have, like,
Oh my
this
god. I love that. No, that Audible was like that book is so crazy. I loved it.
so
I
good.
loved it so much. I've gotten to the point of Audible, like I listen to it so much that like I have to I stop using my AirPods and I use like my connected wire ones because I'm like terrified that it's gonna disconnect and there people are gonna hear it at work.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, 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 no. I'm gonna just plug in my old headphones and we're just gonna do it that way,
Dark
please.
romance on audio is just so delicious. I've tried listening to other audiobooks like fantasy. I cannot listen to fantasy audiobooks.
Okay, so,
It's
thank God
so
Tiff
hard.
is not on here. Tiff is a huge, huge fantasy. Like she will
I
die on
love
that
reading it.
hill. I can't do okay. For me, it's hard to read because there's so much description in a
Yeah,
fantasy book, right? And it's
world
hard for
building.
me. Yeah, it's so hard for me to sit there and read it and try to understand it without like just going over the words. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
I'm
I
like,
get it.
"Wait, what are they? Who are they?" So, I was telling my sister, because she's like, "You have to read the ACOTAR series, or you
Oh,
have to read Fourth Wing," and I'm
oh,
like,
obsessed with Fourth Wings.
I was like, before Onyx Storm came out, okay, mind you, I had never read it. I've never read Fourth Wing. She was like, "You have to read it so you can read Onyx Storm with the rest of the world, okay?" She's like, "Read it." And I was like, "Tiff, I can't. I can't get into it. It just goes in one ear out the other." And she
Mhm.
was like, "Graphic audio, listen to it."
The
She's like,
graphic
"You
audio,
will."
yes.
Yes. And I was like, "All right."
If it wasn't graphic audio, though, it would have been
It was
horrible.
hard. Yeah. So, graphic audio,
Mhm.
I went through that entire series.
That's how I got my husband to
I
read it.
I went through it, and then to the point where when Onyx Storm came out, I was so heavily invested with the storyline in Onyx Storm. I
Yes.
bought the book, and I was, like, texting my sister as I'm reading it, and she's like, "Kim, you're too ahead." She's like, "Stop, you're too," and I was like, "Tiff, I'm obsessed. You wanted me at this point. Here I am. I am invested." She was like, "Calm down." She's like, "I am not at any scenes that you are in."
Oh my god.
I finished it so fast, and my sister was like, "What have I created? What have I done?"
Monster.
And I was like, "You show me graphic audio, and that is now how I have to do fantasy reading because that's
The
how I
only
can
way.
get." Yeah, that's the only way I can get, like, heavily immersed in that
Yeah, I
kind of.
tried to listen to Blood of Hercules
Mhm.
on audio, and I've tried, the Quicksilver on audio, just wasn't doing it for me. I was like, "Ah, this sucks, can't do it." I have to
Especially
read it. I have to
yeah,
read it.
and especially when it's, like, a one person
Oh,
doing it,
if it's
I
not a duet, like
can't.
a duel.
Yeah, I can't get into it. I'm
Mm-mm.
just like, "I don't understand this."
No, that's what I'm trying to get to for the Blue Rose, a duet narration.
Oh my
But those
god.
cost more. That's why it's
Of
confusing.
course, of
That's why I'm
course.
like, my goal is if I get 40 pre-orders on the big box, even if people just
Mhm,
pre-order, like, just the book itself, because it's the signed copies and stuff, so it won't come until, like, September, but you get, a bunch of custom stickers that my amazing
mhm.
PA designed, and I'm obsessed with all the stickers.
Oh, I love it.
A bookmark, which is the ticket to Graves' haunted house.
Yes,
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 those are the
yes.
oh, and, the 3D printed Black Lotus.
Little Vixen.
Yes,
It
and
is
there's
so
a Blue Rose,
cute.
but, I teamed
I
up
love
with a
it.
small business to put that in the PR box too, and a bunch of, like, I got lotus candles that I made, like the shape of an actual lotus, fox soaps, Little
You were
Vixen
like,
bracelet.
"Pre-order now, please." That is
Yes.
that
Fox.
box is, like, stacked. Like, that is
Yeah, it's
amazing.
I got so I got a makeup bag that I had my friend put, like, circuit on, so it's like a
Mhm,
custom makeup bags, but
mm.
it's their serial killer name, which is Fatal Floral Killers. Fatal
Yes.
Floral Duet, get it?
It's so good.
And then the Blue Rose and Black Lotus are on it, but there's so much going into the PR box, and I'm so excited, and if I just get 40 orders, then the Blue Rose audiobook is
You guys, we have to get it. We need it. Are you serious?
Yes.
We
And
will
there'll be a
promote
4
it.
payment plan too, so it's not like you're putting a bunch of money all at once.
Yeah, I mean, come on, there's way hello? I love a good payment plan. Don't even get me
Right?
started. Don't even get me started.
Yes.
Okay, so what has surprised you about your writing journey? Either creatively, emotionally, like from when you started writing when you were in 7th grade to writing now? Like, what has surprised you on this journey for yourself?
Some of the things that I come up with, like some of the quotes, like I love a lot of the quotes that
Mhm.
especially are in Black Lotus. Like I feel like there's gonna be a lot of highlighting going on in Black Lotus because
I
my roommate
love a good
highlighted a
highlighting.
lot. But like I go back and I read it and I'm like, I wrote this.
Oh, I love that.
Like, wow, these are the words that came out of my brain. Cause like when I'm writing, like it comes out, but then I forget that I wrote it. That's why I have to write things down, like, when I think of a certain scene, I put it in my phone in my notes, like, "This is a great quote," like, and my best quotes always come to me when I'm trying to go to sleep. My brain's like,
Natch, of course.
Psych," and I'm like, "Damn it," and so I turn over and grab my phone after I already put it away, and I'm like, "I'll write this quote real quick."
You're like, "Hold on, this is like a good quote. Just hold
But
on, give me a
honestly,
second."
everything, because it's just, like, I'm still in, like, a state of disbelief, like, I wrote 2 whole ass books that people love, and,
Yes.
like
Wanna read? Like, love and wanna read and are,
yeah,
like,
and, like,
invested?
it's just, like, everybody's excitement, every little review I get, people when they post about it, when they tell me their reactions, I love reaction videos, I mean,
Oh, well.
but, like and actually my favorite thing that has happened since becoming an author is I've inspired writers to pursue the author journey. There have been so many people, friends and people I don't even know who are like, "You inspired me to go after my dream, like, you I wanna do this too," and I was like, "I fucking believe in
You're
you,
like,
do this."
"Me?" You're like, "Me who just
Yeah,
wrote?" Like,
like,
"What?"
I did that, like, it's like when my friends tell like, one of my best friends, she's writing her first fantasy novel right now. She hired my editor as her editor, which I always tell everybody to hire my editor because she's the best, but
You're like, "I will die on that hill. This is my ride or die
yes,
till
and
the end."
what the beta reader that I told you about at the beginning, my friend
Yes.
who read it on TikTok Live, she's writing her first novel too, A Motorcycle Club, and
Oh, I love a good motorcycle.
it's yeah,
Don't even
I'm
get me
gonna start
started.
alpha reading that soon since I'm finally finished with Black Lotus, writing, but everybody who's like another person who's on my street team who I became friends with in Canada, she's writing her first book because I inspired her to. Like, all these people are like, "You inspired me to write it," and, like, that's my favorite thing, like, hearing, like, not just
You're like, "I never thought."
I know, like, I can't believe I inspired you guys to follow your own dreams, like, it's possible, you know? Like, don't give up on your dreams just because you think they're not within reach because they really are.
I love that so much. I know we know you have your 2nd book coming out, right? That's what we have coming for you. When
Left
does that
related.
when does that book come out?
August 18th.
August 18th. I'm so excited. Besides that book, do you have other stuff in the works? Is this continuation? I know this was just a duet book, 1 and 2. Or
So,
do you have something like I mean, what can you get? Honey, what can you share with us? Like,
you guys, I know everybody's gonna, be mad at me.
oh no.
So
She's
there's
like, "Wait."
there's 2 epilogues in Black Lotus, Serena's epilogue, and then Zafira's epilogue, is the
Okay.
last chapter. And Zafira's epilogue poses so many questions, and you're gonna wanna throw
Oh
your Kindle again. She is getting her own book, it'll be 1 book. She is going to have 2 lovers, a male and a
my god. As she should.
I love Zafira. It's funny 'cause I knew her past, but I didn't know what I was gonna write for her present, and
Uh-huh.
my one of my beta readers was reading, they're like, "I wanna know more about this part of Black Lotus," and I was like, "You know, I know a lot of people are gonna ask that," and I was like, "Well, maybe I'll answer it in Zafira's book," but Zafira's
Yeah.
book's not being written next. I'm taking a break in Salem, I'm taking a break from Salem,
Okay.
so it's gonna be a while until I write her book, but the questions that Black Lotus are gonna leave you with will be answered in Zafira's book, and it's
And we're gonna have to wait.
crazy. Gonna be crazy.
Oh my god. It's gonna be the best when it finally does come out, though. It's gonna be the
She's
best.
she's very she's very confident. She's beautiful,
Oh,
beautiful,
yeah.
but she's very broken. Her past was you'll learn a little bit about
I
her
mean,
past in Black
y
Lotus, which is fucking
okay, cool.
devastating.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's sad, but she's she's a man-eater for a reason. She's Salem's man-eater.
Oh my god. When Serena was like, "You are my second favorite serial killer," like, next to your brother. I was like, "This is so awesome."
She's
She's
like,
like,
"You weren't a man-eater?"
"I'm obsessed with you." She's like, "You're amazing." I was like, "Serena, come on, girl. What you just had to
She
keep
just
it in
put a
the
hit
family."
your mom put a hit on your head.
She's like, Serena's like, "I keep it in the family. What can I say?" She's like, "I love these siblings. I love a good serial killing sibling."
She flirts a lot with Serena in Black Lotus.
I I low key was like, "Oh my god, can you please get with her?" Like, I love
She'll
it.
eventually have her own love story, and she does make a
Yeah.
comment where she's like, "I love to flirt with Serena, but I never cross that line," you know? She just
She's
likes
like,
to
"I have my own
poke
rule."
fun at her
Yeah,
brother. She doesn't have anybody yet, but
she will eventually.
she will.
I'm so excited. I can't believe we have to wait so long for it, but it's fine. We will.
But the
It's
next
okay.
one in the works is actually I don't have a title for it yet, it'll probably come
Okay.
to me later, but, it's a ghost and witch book.
Yay!
That one is there's gonna be some heavy topics in that one,
Okay.
but these characters are pitch black, both of them. Like, not at first, not the girl at first, but she gets turned, like, into hatred, like, her soul becomes black.
Mhm. Mhm.
Like, it's darker than the duet.
Oh my
Not
god.
gory, but the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
topics that are gonna be discussed are darker than black
Yes.
the duet.
And now that's your next one after this one comes out, right?
Yeah, that I'm gonna
After
take a break from writing for a little bit, but that story's in my head, so I'll probably start writing it
you're
eventually
like, "I need
too.
to get it out eventually."
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so exciting. I'm so excited for all of your books, everything you have coming out. I will literally keep my eye out for
Yeah.
everything. I don't
The
care
art
how long I have
form's
to wait.
linked in my Instagram and TikTok account.
I'm so excited. I'm totally excited
And
out.
then you'll get it
Duh.
in July instead of August.
Oh my god. I need it. I literally need it because the cliffhanger, I was like, I was not. I was like, what? It's like when you watch a show and it's like the season finale of a show and you have to wait like 2 years for the next. Like, that's how
Yeah.
I was like, no.
Dude, I was trying to, like, get it out before a year, which I did.
Yeah, good. I'm happy. Wait,
Because, Blue
when
Rose
did
came out last year in November.
okay, that's what I was gonna ask. I'm like, when did Blue Rose come out? Thank God I read it now because then I'm like right there, just like boom, boom.
You did, right? When it's about to come out again.
Perfect timing. And but all you guys can get ready for if you're ready for her second book, this is the perfect time to read her first one so
Mhm.
that you could just jump right into it and like me, and you could just get right into it because
Yes.
you will want the second book. When you finish the end of the first one, you are going to want that second book quickly. So read them. Highly suggest reading them. Okay, so before we end the podcast, we have a little like game that we like to do. A little this or that, rapid fire. Don't think too hard. Okay, so if Blue Rose was adapted into a movie or TV show, who would you cast as Aster and
Bill
Serena?
Skarsgård.
My god, you're like, wait. We love the Skarsgård. My
That's
sister and
what
I
I
have this
based him off of.
whole we had like a whole like segment earlier, way earlier in season
I
one of our
love
podcast.
Pennywise because of him.
This man, Bill Skarsgård.
Ugh,
Oh my god. Right
he would
now I'm
make
like looking at
a perfect
ugh,
Aster.
and I would follow him. Are you kidding me? I would gladly follow him to his shed.
Lay on
Like,
his table.
I'm ready for you. Take me. Thank
Do
you.
what you will.
No, I love that. He would be so good because he's like that mysterious, but you're drawn to him,
Ugh, I
right?
know. And he can be creepy too, because he
Yeah.
like, after the
Oh,
beginning, he's like, look at her. She's so beautiful. This is gonna be you."
Yes, like, no, he would do so good. Oh, I love you were like, "I know it." You're like, "Cast him, please."
Repeat.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay,
that's a movie
What
on
about
repeat.
Serena?
Actually saw an actress the other day when I was watching Ginny and Georgie. The actress who plays Silver.
Silver?
Yes!
I just finished watching season 3
I
of Ginny and
haven't
George.
finished yet, but I'm going to. I'm on episode 1 still. Haven't had time.
Oh, no, 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 no. I watched it in, like, 2 days. I'm like, I believe
Yeah, Silver, wouldn't she be perfect as Serena?
Yes! She would be so good. Give her more. I love her. I love this actress. I feel
Mhm.
like I would love to see her in more things.
Yes,
Oh my
and she's
gosh, she would be
beautiful.
s Yes! She would do so good.
Yeah, and she's, like, the perfect size too. She's a plus size
Yeah. No,
goddess.
she's gorgeous. Oh my
When
god.
she wore the red lips in the first episode, I was like, "She
You were
looks
like
like Serena."
you were like, "Serena, what are you doing here?" Like,
But those
is this
2,
your high
I would
school you're
cast
like, "Is
those
this your high
2.
school story first? Okay, go ahead." That'd be so cute. Oh my
I don't even know how
god.
old the actress is. Hopefully she's, like, 20 something,
Okay,
at least
I
25.
saw, like, a post that was, like, all these actresses, like, the one who plays Ginny, like, she's 27 in real life.
Oh,
Like,
shit, seriously?
yeah.
Okay, well, then she's probably the same age,
Let's look real I wanna look real quick
right? I
because
literally looked her up the other day because I went on IMDb. I was like, "What is your actress name?" Her name, I think, is Caitlin Wells. Her name is Caitlin,
Caitlin
too.
Webb.
That's my name,
It
and
was meant
it's
to be. Hello?
spelled almost the same. I have 2 N's, and she only has 1.
Meant to be.
Literally, I love her.
No, she's so cute, I love her.
I don't know how old she is.
Trying to see why can't I see it?
Age.
Caitlin Wells. She's like, "You don't need to worry about my age, I'll play whoever." That's how I feel, she's like, "Don't worry about me."
Literally. She's Canadian born. She's sang.
30.
She's 30? Perfect.
Yes. Oh,
Serena's 28.
there. I mean, hello, she's playing a high school kid, so it could totally
Yeah.
work.
Hell yeah. Caitlin Wells and Bill Skarsgård. That's what I would cast.
Please, like, HBO Max, somebody,
Manifest
like,
that shit.
please get these people on there. It would be a hit. I'm telling you, people would obsess over it.
TV show too, so it could be, like, really
It
in-depth
has to be a
lore.
TV show. It has to be a
Mhm.
TV
A movie
show.
would be too quick.
Yeah, no, it has to be a TV show for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
So good.
okay. So, what is the last book that you read, or are you currently reading?
The last book I read was Hello Listener by, I think her name's, I wanna make sure I get her name right.
Mhm.
Is where are you? Well, before that, actually, the last book I read was Hollow Wrath, but before that was Hello Listener by Lorian Ray, but both. Hello Listener is like, a podcast book,
Okay. I love
and
that. I'm
he's
intrigued.
it's gives you vibes, like, it's really good. It's,
I love you.
I know, and it like, the way their dialogue is literally reminds me of Joe speaking in my freaking head. But there's 3 point of views.
Oh.
There's the girl, there's the 2 guys. I can't think of names right now, my brain ugh, but, she's obsessed with the crime podcast that these 2 guys do, and she's a bartender, and then
Mhm.
they see that she's a new follower, and they're like, "Well, hello, listener. Who are you?" But the
No.
the ending had me so confused and giving me whiplash, and I was like but there's a second book, so I'm like, "Okay, gotta
I'm
be explained."
intrigued. Stop. I'm intrigued. I have to add it to my TBR.
It's so good. But Hollow Wrath,
Ooh.
one of my favorite authors is Jodi King. She's
Mhm.
a UK author. Her stuff is very, very dark. Hollow Hellion has to be read first, but Hollow Wrath is the one that just came out. He's a mute. He only but he speaks for some people, and
Mhm.
he likes to fuck the dead.
My gosh.
And he's like, I want you like he falls for the sister of the main girl in the first book.
Mhm.
And it's so twisted and dark and like makes you think, "What the fuck am I reading?" Like, it questions your sanity, but it's her writing is so good.
Oh my
Like, I
gosh.
and she's so sweet. I love Jodi, and I'm friends with her and her PA,
Mhm.
Fiona. Oh, I can't wait because the next one is Hollow Soul in the
Okay.
Trilogy, but Soul is an MM, and this is her first book writing MM, and that would be my first book reading MM because 'cause I'm not into MM, but I love Jodi King, so I'm going to read it
You're
because
like,
I
"I'm
also
gonna read
love
it for
Soul's
her."
character. Yes. It's so good. It's called Hollow Wrath, but you have to read Hollow Hellion first because
Okay. You're
it's
like,
different
"Don't."
characters, but it wouldn't make sense if you didn't read, Wrath or Hellion.
Ooh, that sounds, like, so creepy, but, like, I love it.
It takes place in a horror circus. So there's circus
Okay.
performers, but they're like, they do this thing called Death Night where a bunch of, like, rich people come in, they think you're hurt that they think they're getting paid to they think they're paying to see people get tortured and stuff, but
Yeah,
really
yeah,
at the end,
yeah.
they're the ones gonna be killed at Death Night.
Love those kind of stuff, those kind of movies, those kind of, like, books where you've got, like, the rich people who are, like my husband and I just watched one. It was called The Hunt. I think
Ooh,
that's what so it's a bunch of rich people. They kidnap a bunch of not random, but people who believe in, like, in the
like the
movie, they're like,
1%.
yeah, it's like they're all rednecks, or they believe, like, they're hard on, like, racism, or they believe that, like,
Ooh.
they're like these kind of people. And so these rich people get them, and they literally hunt them throughout this whole movie, and they
Where'd you
kill
watch it?
them. I think it's on, hold on, I'm gonna look for it. And the main character, she's kidnapped, but she's kidnapped, but she's like like, she's a fighter. Like, she is, like, trying to
Final
go.
Girl?
Yeah, she's like, "I'm gonna fucking kill you guys. Like, I don't know who the fuck you think you are. You kidnapped the wrong fucking person." Like, she's hilarious. I have to find it. Hold on. I think
It's
it's
called
called
The
The Hunt.
Hunt?
I think so. 2020. It's called The Hunt. Betty Gilpin is the main actress,
I've
and
never heard
it
of
is
this. Peacock.
on Peak. Yes, there it is. She's so good. This is such a good movie.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah, no, it's really good. You have to watch it. Hilary Swank, Emma Roberts, Ethan Suplee, Justin Hartley, like, it's so good. We threw it on, and I was, like, hooked. I was like, "This is so good."
You'll like the Hollow series then. It's really dark
Yes.
because the MMCs are, like, really fucked up what they do to the women, but the women like it, like, their FMC because 'cause they're like
Yeah.
it's crazy, but it's also, like, lightweight hot because 'cause they're into it, so you're like, "Alright, I'm into this."
You're like, "Well, if they're into it, then I'm into it, so let's keep
Yeah,
going."
that's
Oh,
alright.
I love it. Oh, I have to read it. Okay. Okay, so what is your all-time favorite movie and TV show? Because we are a podcast that does books that were turned into movies and TV shows. We love a good movie. We love our TV shows. I am heavily obsessed with both. What is your all-time favorite, like, no matter how many times you've watched it or how many times it's on TV, like, you will watch it. You love it so much.
I have 2.
Yes, please.
V for Vendetta.
Oh.
Love that movie so much. I love the way V speaks. Like, I
Mhm.
first saw it in a film class in high school in my junior year, and me and my friends would always talk to her in this film class, but when this movie was on and they tried to talk to me, I said, "Stop talking to me right
Silence.
now."
I'm watching
I
Masterpiece.
don't know. Just the way he speaks is just so hypnotic to me. I'm just like,
Yeah.
"God, you're beautiful, man," even though I can't see your face.
You're like, "I love it. I love
Yes.
this so much."
That's one of my favorites. Another one, I love the It franchise. It 1 and 2.
Yes.
Second one is I like second one way more because Pennywise gets more of a bigger role in it. Like,
Mhm.
his face, like, his talking role is more than the first one, like, the children are
Right.
main focus in the first one, but in the second one, you get to see more of him, but I love the It
Are
franchise.
you excited for
Welcome to Derry.
yes? Girl, okay, we are gonna have you on because, okay, in October last year, we did an episode on it. We
Really?
read the book. Yeah, we
Oh,
read the book and we watched the movie. So we did an episode on it, but we're gonna come back again because we wanna watch this TV series and we wanna kinda do like a I would love to have you on.
I would love that because Bill
That's
Skarsgård
gonna
is revising his role as Pennywise.
Are you serious? We love him already.
Yes!
Hello?
He literally at first he wasn't, and I was like, he portrayed Pennywise so perfectly, but then he's like, "Nah, I'm back," and I'm like, "Yes!"
You're like, "We love you. We
Yeah,
love you so much.
so
We don't care."
excited.
Yeah, no, we definitely would need to have you on as a guest for that episode because we're gonna re-loop it back and we're gonna re-talk about the book. We're gonna talk about the movies and the TV show
I
because
love
we love
Stephen
to
King.
see. Oh my
He's a
god,
genius.
October is our Stephen King month, so
I got
we
a
love.
rebinding of it 1 and 2 from Flair Rebindings on, they have TikTok and Instagram, but they have a Pennywise rebinding. It's in my bedroom, so I'd have to walk all across the house to get it, but it is I'll send you pictures of it.
Yes!
Beautiful. It's a
Oh
black
my
he rebinded
god.
it in black. The little bookmark's like a little red balloon. On the
Yeah.
front is, like it says, "You'll float too" on the back.
Oh my god.
It's stunning.
It sounds like it looks gorgeous.
It's on my Pennywise shelf, like, I have a whole shelf, like, 3 shelves dedicated to all my Pennywise stuff.
Okay, well, we're booking you for October, so you're gonna be a
Yeah.
guest on that episode, please.
I'm
I
obsessed
love
with
that.
Pennywise, like, this was for my son and, what's the I'll go find it. See, my dinosaur is holding Pennywise.
Oh my god. I love that. Stop, I love that so much, actually. What?
Yeah, I try to like, when he was little, I gave him a little Pennywise doll, and he's, like, smiling with it. I was like, "Yeah, you're gonna love him too."
You're like, "You will love him too.
Like,
You
your daddy
will."
won't watch horror movies with me, when you're old enough, you're definitely watching horror
Oh,
movies.
my son is 11, and he loves and hates it, but he loves it. Like, it terrifies
Oh,
him, but he's
related.
like, he he's scared, but he's like, "I love it." And I was like, "Yes, welcome. This is like your point.
Yeah!
Like you're getting it. Like, please."
With the
He's like,
kids whole thing, it also gives you, like, Stranger Things vibes, you know? The
"Yes,
kids are the
yes."
protagonists.
Oh, it's so good. We love. No, we're gonna totally book you. Duh.
Yes! Just tell
We'd
me
love
the
to have
date.
you on.
Block it
Okay,
off.
we would. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, okay. What about TV show? Do you have a favorite TV show that you like to watch?
I have watched so many TV shows, but one TV show that I have seen 100 times, like, I've rewatched it, and I don't even know where it's streaming anymore. It's
God.
called Lost Girl. It's about a
Okay.
succubus who doesn't
Lost
know she's a
Girl.
succubus.
Ooh.
She has a werewolf, male partner and also a human female partner. Her name is Bo, and she gets thrown into this world of, you know, monsters pretty much because she's
Mhm.
one herself. She just didn't know she was a succubus, and it's so, so good. I've seen it like 100 times, but I've also seen Supernatural like 100 times too, so Supernatural is also on that list.
You are. How many interviews of this have we done? I can't even say, but you probably I would put you up there as like the 8th person
To say
author.
Supernatural?
Yeah. Yes.
I
They're
love
just and Tiff
Supernatural.
and I have never watched it.
What?
We have never watched it.
Oh my god. Do
I
you
know.
like
And
supernatural type stuff?
yes! And that's what we don't understand why we've never
And
watched it.
Sam and Dean, like, I am a Sam girly. Like, everybody
That's
loves
what
he's a sarcastic asshole, and I love Dean.
yeah.
Sam. Jared
No.
Padalecki, he's my favorite.
Everybody says yeah, everybody is like they'll say like, "Oh my I love Supernatural. That's probably like one of my favorite shows." And Tiff and I are always like, "Please don't hurt us." Like, we've never watched it. And everyone is like, "What do you mean? Not even one episode?" I'm like, "No, not even a single." I know the actors and I
The
know
last season
the
sucked, but,
characters. That's
like,
what people
the
say. Some
very
people are
last.
like, yeah, some people are like, because it's 15 seasons.
Mhm.
And
It's
so
a lot.
some people are like, you could probably fall off. I think somebody said after 5. I don't remember, but
No, because after 5, you find out who God is.
oh my god, so then you have to keep going.
Have to keep going, and then you meet Lucifer's son after those seasons.
My
Like,
god.
there's so much more that happens, but the last season, the way they ended it is what sucks. Just like Game of Thrones. I love Game of Thrones, but the 8th
Same.
season of Game of Thrones, what the fuck?
Yeah, you were like, okay, you guys just like wrapped it up like really
I
quick.
was so mad. I mean, I know the author of himself, he never finished the series.
Right.
So the screenwriters are the ones who wrote the ending. That's why I flopped. Because you don't let the
Yeah.
author finish. I know we fans are crazy and frothing at the mouth for it, but
Yeah.
God, it sucked. I
No,
was
I know.
so
I
mad.
completely
Daenerys
understood.
is my favorite.
Yes.
Mother of Dragons and Jon Snow, and the way they ended it, I was like, "Fuck you, HBO." Are you kidding me right now? You
You're
put
like
this motherfucker on the throne?
you
I'm
were
done.
like, I devoted myself to this entire series. I sat
Mhm.
through and watched a black screen for how many times because you guys don't believe in lighting for this to be the ending.
Yes. Oh, so mad, but that's how I felt with Supernatural too. Because
Oh
like
my
the first
god.
couple seasons, they're fighting monsters, like
Mhm.
like they fight Bloody Mary, like you see like the regular
Right.
monster hunters, and then you meet bring in Castiel, who is a archangel, and then
Mhm.
Castiel's then it turns into Leviathans and Lucifer, and
It
so
just goes,
such a
unravels.
huge story, and they're always dying. They always get brought back to life. That's like their thing. They die and come back and die
You're
and
like,
come
"Don't be
back.
sad." Hello, the entire series is on Netflix. I have to watch this. Like,
It's so good, and, like, I don't know if you've seen like, one of my favorite episodes is when, it's like a fear episode, like, they get I forget what exactly happened, but, like, they get this thing and they get, like, scared of everything because like, one of the monsters has it's the beginning of the first 3 seasons because I think Castiel comes in season 4, but it's a fear monster and Jensen's not scared of anything like, Dean.
yeah.
And then, like, there's a clip everywhere all over the internet, but a cat comes out of the locker and he goes, "Yeah," he just freaks out. Or when they're in a mental institution, like, pretending and they have to pretend to be, like, crazy, he pulls his
Yeah.
cats down and goes, "Pudding!"
Oh my
Like,
god.
so many layers to that show, why like, there's like, a reason why it's everybody's, like,
Yeah.
show. So good. It's funny, it's scary, it's sad, there's every single
You're
emotion
invested. Yeah.
you will connect to these characters. It'll take like, help bring so much, and there's like, it's just so good.
Oh my god, I have to watch it. Me and Tiff have to watch it.
You
We said
do!
we keep saying we're like, "We have to watch it, we have to watch it," and Tiff was like, "No, we should watch it and, like, record how we really like, our real-time reactions because we are truly the first time watching it. Like, we have never seen it, and I feel like so many people have." And Tiff was like, "When we take our break during our podcast, like, we should just watch it and
You
binge it, and,
should.
like, that should be, like, our thing is, like, we're gonna post our reaction."
I love that. You should do video reactions on TikTok. I can
Yes!
see them. Just like,
Oh
those
my
videos you see when
god.
people are watching those love reality shows?
Yes!
I love their love reality shows because 'cause I'm like, "How delusional are these fucking people?" But then, like, seeing the men watch it, it's hilarious 'cause I think
Oh
my
my
stepson watched
god.
it with me. We watched, Temptation Island.
Yes!
He was like, "How delusional are these fucking men?" I said, "Dude, right? Like, you're gonna
They're
cheer
like
it, and
Delulu.
then she's gonna
They're
come
yes! It's so good. Oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna have to do it.
and Lost Girl. I don't know where you can watch Lost Girl because
I
they took
just
it off
looked at
of
it
Netflix.
and it's like, yeah, it's like a Canadian
Oh, it was
drama
so good.
series,
I've seen it like 5
5
times.
seasons.
I will rewatch the hell out of that show.
You can watch it on CW. I guess if you have like the CW app,
Well,
maybe.
CW is free.
Well, there you go. You could watch it there.
Mhm.
Ooh.
But you have to deal with ads for the CW.
Look, we're the age where like we've dealt with
Yeah,
commercials
like,
our whole
Peacock has
life.
ads, HBO Max now has ads unless you pay extra for no ads, which
I
we
have
do
to
not, so I deal
oh
with
my
that.
gosh.
But
We have to pay we do. Like, we'll watch something, I think it, like, either on Peacock or Paramount, we'll watch something and we're, like, in it, and then there'll be, like, one ad that you have to watch for, like, 138 seconds or whatever, and I'll be like, "Never mind, I don't wanna finish this. You killed me on this one ad that I have to watch for, like, over 2
2
minutes.
minutes,
No, thank
yeah.
you."
I'm done.
I was like, "I'd rather just throw in, like, a DVD and, like, watch
Uh,
one of my
I
own
bet you could
movies."
find the whole DVD series somewhere, like a DVD store, because there's so many
Yes,
stores that sell cheap DVDs now. You could
especially
find the whole
now.
series.
So, anti-hero or morally gray love interest?
Always morally gray.
Yeah, I love a Marley Girl, please.
Because
Give me
they're, like,
Marley
they're
Girl.
still kind of the anti-hero at the same time. I mean, I feel
Yes.
Aster's both. Like,
Yes.
he's a monster, he's a villain, but one that you love hate to
And
love,
you
love to
root
love.
for yes! Like, I root for Aster, hello? I don't know,
Yeah,
I like him. I don't care
and
who
he
he
wasn't
kills.
born that way, he was made into who he was.
I yes.
You'll learn more after watch
Yes!
Lotus.
Okay. Okay. Plot twist or slow reveal?
Twist. I can't like, sometimes slow burns and slow reveals, I'm just like, "Oh my god, can we
I
just
can't.
get
Please
there
just
already?"
give me a good plot twist. I love a good
Yes,
plot twist.
that makes me wanna keep coming back to that author.
Yes.
That's how
Uh
all things go viral with those good plot twists.
Yes, I love give me a book like yours where I, like, dropped it and I was like, "What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?" Killer POV or mystery from the outside?
Ooh. I like a mystery from the outside because you're like, "Who's
I love
talking to me
going
right
through this
now?"
journey. Yes, I love going
And
through a
Hello
journey.
Listener has one of those. The one I told you about
Yes.
has a POV that just says shadow, and you don't find out who
Oh,
the shadow is until a little bit later.
obsessed already. Hello? What? I love
Yeah,
it. Tragic backstory or hidden double life?
tragic backstory because those
Yeah.
make the best story. Hidden
Yeah.
life, ugh, it's alright, but
Yeah, you're
I just feel like
like,
it's so overdone now, like,
yes.
I need tragic backstory. That will never do it
Yeah.
again for me.
Yeah, because you could do anything with a tragic
You
backstory.
can, and even if it's, like, similar to some things, it's still completely different.
Yeah, everybody it's different for each character essentially,
Mhm.
right? It's all different. I love a good tragic backstory too. Yes, like I mentioned, I love a good like give me a whole chapter that explains why they are the way they are.
Yes.
I will be invested. Passionate enemies or reluctant allies?
Passionate enemies. I love a
Yeah.
good enemies to lovers where they're, like,
Seriously?
hate each
Yes.
other, be like, "Damn, that's some strong sexual tension right there. They're about to
You're
fuck."
yes. I'm like, give it to me. Give it to me.
Yeah, and I'm like,
I
"Please, will you?"
love
Like, "Yes!"
okay, and then let's see, Silence in the Woods or Stormy City Nights? She's like, who came up with these questions?
I'm not a big city girl. I like living around stuff to, like, go to, but, like,
Yeah.
big cities give me anxiety. Too many
Yeah,
people.
for
Like, I'm just like,
sure.
"Ugh." Like Pennsylvania people, like New York, like those types of cities, like too many people.
Yeah.
So but also I don't like woods because of bugs. Kinda just like the in between.
So, okay, if you had to read one that was set silent, like something in the woods where it's like silent and creepy, or would you rather read something that's set in like the city? It's like
Okay.
stormy. Like, what would you go for? The
I would rather
woods?
read the woods.
Yeah, same.
Mhm.
I'm the
Yeah.
same way. Same way. Okay, that wraps up today's episode of Page to Picture. A huge thank you to you for joining us and sharing insights into your writing journey, the blue rose, the black lotus. Like, oh my God, I am so excited. Where can our listeners find you on social media? What is your tag? Like, this is your moment. Share it with us all, honey. Like, give it to us.
I am K Cardella author everywhere. So Instagram, TikTok, Facebook author group, which I share a lot. I mostly share most of my stuff on Instagram. Like that's the first place you're gonna find new things from me. And
Mhm.
then I'll eventually share it to TikTok. But Instagram is where you'll find it. Granted, my videos I don't share on Instagram. So if you want videos of things, that's on my TikTok. Both
Yeah.
are
No.
on my
Mhm.
Facebook group though.
I
And I
can't
have
wait.
a website, kcardellaauthor.com, where you can get signed copies, signed book boxes. I make most of the stuff in the book boxes. So everything's pretty much handmade minus the art, which I commissioned from incredible artists.
Yay.
And the stickers, some of the designs I made, but I bought them from like a company. And then bookmark design, I made the bookmark designs and bought them from a company. But most of the stuff the sound ribbon roses that you see on my website, I hand make those. The candles
Ah,
I make, the jewelry I make.
yay. I
I just like
love
making
that.
things.
Yeah, why not? I mean, I feel like nowadays, like there's so many things out there that you can easily make stuff
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Yeah. No, I love that. Can you share again? I know we briefly talked about it, but what's the deal with your big PR, your box that you've got
Yeah.
going on?
So there's the little vixen bracelet and it's a little lotus right here.
Oh, so cute.
And it says little vixen.
Yes.
Always wear it out already still.
You're like, oh, what it's this, you ask? Okay, I'll tell you.
An aster fox and a serena fox soap.
Oh my God, a soap?
They're soap bars.
They're so cute.
This one, I think that's aster. Yeah.
They are so cute.
But Serena's is lavender and chamomile, and Aster's is a bunch of male scent subtle.
Oh my God. They are so cute.
And my little lotus candle that I made
That is adorable. Oh
is
my God. That you made?
I made it. And I
Oh
made the
my,
candles. Are the soaps too.
they are so cute. Oh my God, I love it.
This is 3 flower scents. This is lotus blossom, primrose, and another flower set. But this will be in the big box.
Oh
So
my
all that
gosh.
will be in the big box. The bracelet. I have different cups
Oh,
that
I
I need.
love
I still have to make more. I just bought the cups and obviously the decals and I just put it on. But
right.
the cups will come with the straw. Oh, it'll come with a straw top. I don't know if the straw topper actually will fit. Hold on.
She's like, "Hold on before I tell everybody."
Yeah, I don't think the straw topper is gonna fit, but I'll still include the straw topper if you wanna use it for
If
other
you have
straw
other
stuff.
straws.
So, there'll be this little knife. I use it already. As this one's Pennywise, but there's other ones.
That is so cute.
And I'll get skull ones too, so you'll never know which one you're gonna get, and you'll never know which cup you're gonna get either. So the cups will always
Yay!
I have 6 or 7 different designs I've done.
Yes.
So the cup will be included. A little box cutter.
Because naturally you have to.
This saved Serena's life in Black Lotus, so
Yeah.
it's very important.
Oh my god. I love it. I love it.
The Black Lotus 3D.
Yes.
And there's, I think, 7 or 8 stickers, custom stickers. I
Yay.
have 1, 2, 3 character arts right now made.
Oh my god.
I've only shared 1 on my social media, and I shared the scene with it, which is the tattoo scene that I teased in
I
Blue Rose.
love a good character art. Yeah.
Ugh, and it's so good. And I put like, if you wanna go look at it, on my Instagram page is the scene written, and then on the last page, you'll see the art of Aster tattooing Serena. It's so hot.
You're like, "I love it so much." You're like,
Yeah,
"Who wrote this?" "Oh, it's me."
right? And then I have the bookmarks, the character art, and I feel like I had a list. I have a list. I think that was mostly it. I think I'll probably add the little peen crystal and coffin crystal. I still have into
Yes.
that box too, just for like an extra thing. I have a little list that I put on my phone. Black Lotus PR box. Yeah. So the obviously the signed copy,
Yes.
the crime scene cup, character art, bookmark, stickers. Yeah, the weapon earrings. So I'll add those again too. But so I'll make it bad.
It is so cute. Are you kidding me?
Needle floral killers.
Where can people buy your box, please?
It's not on sale yet, but when I do make the post, it'll be posted everywhere, but it'll be directly on my website. So it'll be a pre-order and it'll say pre-order the big Black Lotus box. And it will also come with the bonus scene that I talked about of the 2 weeks
Yes.
of Aster stalking Serena from Blue Rose.
Which we all need. We need it. Oh my
If
god.
you want that scene before it becomes an omnibus, when I don't know when that'll happen. But that's how you get it. That's the only way you'll be able to read it
Oh my
until
god.
then. And all the stuff I just showed you, plus the stickers and everything I don't have yet. But
Yeah.
I will order soon. It'll be PR box on my website, K Girl Author. I'll put it under the little thing that'll say Black Lotus, and then you can go right to it, and it'll be the big PR box, and then I'll have like little versions of it. But there's only certain things that you can get on the specific ones, and especially if you want the
You're like, the big one is the one that I mean,
yeah,
come on,
the big one is the
people.
one you want.
Yeah,
And
these little
just
ones are
pick the book
cute,
if
but
you want,
yeah. Oh
which
my
is
god.
an option. But it'll be coming. I'll be announcing that soon once I get everything.
Perfect. I'm so excited. I'm excited for you.
Thank
This is
you.
exciting. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to subscribe, rate, and leave a review wherever you listen to podcasts. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at a facial page picture for all things books, movie adaptations, and more. You can also find our link tree on Instagram. It has everything from new episodes, guest signups, and our new merch that we just launched. The Blue Rose is now available on Amazon and Kindle Unlimited. So get your copy now. Please get prepared. Read it, love it, be obsessed, get your serial killer mind going and working. I know
Yes.
I did. Thank you so much for listening. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Thank you for being on this podcast. I had so much fun. I hope you
Me
had a good
too.
time.
I'm the best
Yeah.
time.
Oh, this is so awesome. Thank you guys. Thank you. That's all. Thanks. Bye.